Hey, what's up, guys? It's Ricardo, JunkGuysdfw. I got a pro tip, more of some advice, honestly. I've gotten about two people who have reached out to me in the last, honestly, 2 weeks. In the last 14 days, I've had two people reach out to me and ask me about a power washing business. They also asked me about getting a rage room set up for their junk removal business. And well, the first guy who contacted me was a local guy, and he's actually in the San Antonio area. He asked me, he wants to start a power washing business to complement his junk removal business. And I asked him, how long have you been in business in junk removal? He said 6 months, but I'm doing $15,000 to $20,000 a month. I said, how many businesses have you owned? He said, no, this is my first one, and I know I can do this. If I can do this and move it over to power washing, I'll make extra money. I want to teach y'all a lesson in this, and I want to give you the best advice in this, okay? That was the first guy. The second guy reached out to me and said, hey, Ricardo, I'm over here in Boston. I have, 2 trucks and 2 trailers. I've been doing this for a little over a year and a half, and I want to open a rage room because we got a lot of junk, and I said, how many jobs are you doing a week? And he says about 5 to 10 jobs a week. So that's about 2 a day. Not bad, not bad. I said, okay. And I kind of think to myself, small business owner, I'm going to teach you a lesson about profit and margins, okay? Retail. When you sell a pair of shoes for $100 in retail, you bought that shoe for $50 and then you made $50 profit. No, you didn't. The problem is there's things like overhead, electric, there's rent, there's mortgage, there's employee costs. There's so many expenses that honestly at the end of the day, off those $100, you really only make about $5 to $10 off those shoes. Junk removal is totally different business. Every $100 that we make about $50 and we actually take it home. I, on the other hand, who does the work on a daily basis and don't have a lot of bills, I make about 80 to 90% per $100. That's $90 or $80 per 100. The margins are huge in this business. This is the only business so far that I've ever owned that has margins like this. There's not a lot of business that has margins unless you're doing CDs from Microsoft and you're putting software on these CDs and selling them for $150. That's different. Okay, that is totally different. But I'm going to tell you something. If you think power washing or you think a rage room with overhead costs, expenses, is going to make that much money for you, you're wrong. You're 100% wrong. There is no money in power washing. I'm going to tell you, power washing is good if you want to make a few $100 a week. If you want to make a few $100 a week, that's great. If you want to make a few $1,000s a week, a month, that's great. Go power wash. But if you're expecting to make $15,000 to $20,000 a month power washing, I'm sorry. Open the yellow pages and see all the competitors doing power washing and kind of think, do you even have that business? Is your junk removal business ready to move on to another level? You've been only doing business for 6 months, guy in San Antonio. Why are you going to start another business that you have nothing, that you know nothing about? You're going to start another business that you cannot relate to. You got lucky and started a business in junk removal with huge margins. Huge profit margins. And now you think you can turn that over to power washing? Oh man, you're going to learn a big lesson. A big lesson. Now, to the guy in Boston, if you think a rage room is going to comply for all the junk that you get and you're going to get rid of it, ask me that. I have a rage room that I don't ever use. Why? Because there's no money in rage room. A couple of $100 a day doing a rage room, I do that with one garage clean out on my first job yesterday. There's no money in it. There's overhead costs. You're going to have rent. You're going to have electric. You're going to have security. You're going to have a cashier. You're going to have employees. There are so many things that y'all don't consider when starting another business that junk removal doesn't have. Junk removal's highest costs: your fuel, your dumping fees, and yourself. I mean, the margins are huge in this business with the less expenses. There are not many expenses in junk removal. If you're thinking of starting another business but first hasn't conquered your area, I want to give you this advice. If you're in a junk removal business in Los Angeles, conquer Los Angeles first. Don't think you conquer it. Have 5 or 6 trucks all in the LA area. Then you've conquered that area. If you have 2 trucks or 3 trucks in LA, and your competitors are beating the hell out of you, and every once in a while you're getting 2 or 3 jobs a day, that's not wrong. Get 7 to 9 jobs a day. Get 7 to 10 jobs a day. And then you'll know that you're conquering that area. And you have 5 trucks and you have 12 trailers. You'll know that you're doing something right. But I want to do this video for people starting a new business other than concentrating on the junk removal business. You see that word concentration? You've lost total concentration and you've got the money bug. You made all this money in junk removal and think you can relate this over to power washing, real estate, a rage room. Are you kidding me? You're never going to make the money you do in junk removal, in power washing, or a rage room. That's never going to happen. If you prove me wrong, go ahead. Prove me wrong. But you're never going to make it. This is a pro tip. This is advice. Concentrate on your own business. Conquer your small area. And then move on to other things. I've been doing this for 12 years. I own JunkGuysdfw. Junk Guys and junk removal is the only thing I need. I've concentrated on making this my #1 business and the best business in the DFW area. I hope that makes sense to you. I've only concentrated on this business, not other businesses. I hope that resonates in your brain. Don't forget, guys, if you like these videos, subscribe over there to the right side. On the left side, check out my other videos. And that is your pro tip of the day. Bye-bye.